I'm going to quickly catalog 3 books using the ISBN number in Destiny. And so the first book I've chosen is Animal Farm by George Orwell. I'm going to click on, I'm already logged in, and I made sure that I'm in my George Washington High School site. And I'm going to click on Catalog, the Catalog tab at the top. I know it's selected because it's underlined in orange. And then down the left-hand side, I'm going to select Add Title. I'm going to find the book with the ISBN. So very carefully, I'm going to type in the ISBN. It's usually found on the back of the book around the barcode, the manufacturer's barcode. And if it's not there, then I look on the verso, which is on the back side of the title page. And the verso typically has the ISBN, 13-digit or 10-digit ISBN listed there as well. So I'm going to go ahead and carefully type it in. Here it is, because this isn't my first attempt at the screencast. I'm going to go ahead and click go. If I have a scanner, it's very quick to do cataloging. I can just scan the ISBN and then click go. The red house shows that we already have Animal Farm in our system, and that it has the same ISBN. And so I want to add another copy in my school district. If we have a little red house, then that is the record we want to attach any new copies to. And this keeps our records very clean, and that way we have a union catalog, meaning somebody at the high school can check out books from the middle school to elementary, and back and forth. And so that way they can see all of the copies of the book that are available and attached to that one record. If I create a new bib record, a brand new record, rather than adding a copy, then it's going to list the book that many times, and it just makes for a messy database. And we've decided that we want to keep ours very clean. So I'm going to click on the title of the book, and I am going to select on the right-hand side in the list, I'm going to select Add Copies. And I'm going to just be adding 1 copy, but I could add 5 or 6 if I had that many. I'm going to assign the next barcode, and it's automatically right there. And I could type in an original barcode, or if you buy ready-made barcodes, you can just scan those and put that there. I'm going to click on call number. We still use Dewey at the elementary and middle school level. At the high school, she has genreified, so she maybe would have this in a section of classics, and the call number may be completely different. But I'm going to keep it in 823, the kind of classic literature, and in that literature section. And we use the first 3 letters of the author's last name. For purchase price for a paperback nonfiction or classic book like this, we would usually charge $10. The price on the book says $5.95 because it's a very old copy, but we want to charge what it would cost to replace it. That's how we justify that. And also $10 is kind of an easy amount to collect, where $5.95 I would be looking for some dollars and nickels to make change. So in our district, that's the procedure. And then I have lots of other options, but for now we're just kind of doing simple cataloging. I want to save the copy. And it says, oh, a barcode is required. I forgot to check off Assign Next Barcode. I'm going to click Save Copy, and it shows that a copy has been added with that new barcode. You can see that in the system we have 4 copies of this exact same book with the same ISBN here at George Washington High School. I'm going to go ahead and click on Add Title again and add Lori Halls Anderson's Chains. Again, the ISBN is on the back. It's super tiny, so luckily I've already typed it in as well, and it's going to show up, I think. Maybe not. Nope. Here we go. And then I can select it. If I have a scanner, like I said, I can go ahead and scan it. I'm going to click on Go. Again, we own a copy of this book, so I'm going to click on Chains, and I'm going to add a copy. I don't want to duplicate it because that's going to create another bib record. I just want to add a copy to this particular bib record. I'm going to assign the next barcode. For fiction, we're going to use the first 3 letters of the author's last name. So that'll be A&D for Anderson. For purchase price, the price was $16.99. But again, I'm going to round it up to an easy $20. I'm not going to put in the $sign, and I'm not going to charge $200. So I want to be really careful. And then I'm going to go ahead and save a copy. The last book I'm going to show you is Whoosh. And I'm going to make a little bit different decision about that. So in cataloging again, I'm adding title. I'm carefully typing in the ISBN. Is. I'm going to click on go. And we do not already have a copy of this book. So Destiny has a really nice feature. Follett has a lot of professional catalogers. At one point I heard they had over 300 people cataloging for them. So if you love this class, maybe that can be your next occupation. Whoosh here, somebody has cataloged it and added to their Alliance Plus, which is where they keep their records, and it's just part of the system here in Follett. I'm going to go ahead and click on the title of the book. And you can see I have a lot less options down the right-hand side here. What I do want to show you really quickly, though, before we move on, is we've been adding with Easy Editor, and we want to go ahead and look at the mark view because this is where we're headed. When we start doing original cataloging, these are the things that we will be filling in. This is a very, very complete record because it was made by a professional cataloger. And I'll be showing you basic cataloging, and then we will get into some more complete records. But I just wanted to kind of show you this. It's kind of like coding. Down the left-hand side are the tags, the mark tags. And on the right-hand side, each one is filled in. And it's a lot like coding, and it helps the catalog know what information to push out to the users and which fields. Some of these fields are searchable. And so they're topics and subjects and reviews and all kinds of things that the end patron, the end user, may want to know about the book. So I'm going to go ahead and add a copy. Again, I am going to just assign the next barcode. And here's where I'm going to make a decision as a librarian about cataloging. You don't have to do this when you're just adding the 5, but for later on, it might be important. For call number, this is about a person and his invention. So I could put it in 609 BAR for the first 3 letters of the author's last name. But instead, I might have other books about this inventor, Lonnie Johnson. And if I'm in an elementary school or a middle school, then I might make a decision to put this book in biography so that it's near the other books that are about the same person. So I am deciding that I'm going to put this book in 921. And that's a decision that I can make as the administrator of my library. Different districts, again, have different cultures. In my school district, that's A-OK. We put it where we think kids will find it. And rather than putting the author's first 3 letters in biography in Dewey, the exception is to put J-O-H because it's about Lonnie Johnson. So I'm going to put in J-O-H. The purchase price, again, it was $16.95. I'm going to add a couple bucks to that and round up to $20, and I'm going to save that copy. So that really quickly, I added 3 copies. You're going to be adding 5. If that means you have to do 2 screencasts, that's fine as well, because I'm using Screencastify and they limit the amount of time that they allow. So if you're also using a free system like that for screencasting, then you'll want to pay attention to that time.